New at noon, the man accused of shooting and killing a man in the parking lot of Dave & Buster's in Little Rock is in police custody this afternoon. According to Little Rock police, Torrance Tillman was arrested by U.S. Marshals in Decatur, Georgia yesterday. Police say he's responsible for the death of 22-year-old Kendrick Cisa, who was shot at the restaurant near the outlets of Little Rock back on July 16th. Tillman is now awaiting extradition back to Arkansas. Conway Regional Medical Center is postponing elective surgeries and procedures as COVID cases and hospitalizations continue to surge in Arkansas. The hospital says the move will allow its staff to focus on capacity and resources during this time. Conway Regional is now the second hospital in Arkansas, or in this part of the state rather, to postpone elective procedures. The surge continues here in Arkansas. Thousands of new cases are reported every day. Hospitalizations are still on the rise as well. So let's take a look at the latest numbers that we have for you this afternoon, and they are right here. Based on the last report, there are more than 24,000 Arkansans fighting COVID-19 as we speak. 2,940 of those cases were reported yesterday. 1,446 patients are fighting COVID from a hospital. There is some good news to tell you about here. We continue to see more Arkansans getting their vaccine. 1.1 million people in total are fully immunized. Some Americans will soon be asked to get a third COVID-19 booster shot. CBS News has confirmed the FDA will authorize a COVID-19 booster for people with compromised immune systems. This comes as the Delta variant continues to spread in many areas of the country, sending hospitalizations up and fueling concerns about kids returning to school. Nearly 10,000 people are hospitalized with the disease every single day, and those patients include pregnant people and new moms who have not gotten the shot. That's why the CDC is issuing new guidance urging those who are pregnant to get vaccinated as soon as possible. Janet Shamlian has more on the new push.
As hospitals across the country fill with the unvaccinated, doctors in some hotspots are reporting an alarming rise in pregnant COVID patients.
They're more likely to be hospitalized, more likely to need care in an intensive care unit, more likely to have to be on a ventilator, and more likely to die.
Dr. Denise Jamieson is chair of gynecology and obstetrics at Emory University. She's concerned about low rates of vaccination among those who are pregnant. Only 23% of pregnant people in the U.S. are vaccinated. The CDC Wednesday updated its guidance for them and others trying to become pregnant, citing growing evidence that the benefits of receiving a COVID-19 vaccine outweigh any known or potential risks of vaccination during pregnancy. And the vaccine does not increase risk of miscarriage. It's a change from earlier guidance, some called ambiguous, which simply suggested vaccinations.
I understand that pregnant persons sometimes are afraid of vaccines and other interventions, but I'm afraid of what this virus is doing.
It's information Jamal Chubb wishes he and wife Sierra had sooner. She was hospitalized with COVID in late July while 38 weeks pregnant.
Sierra did not get the vaccine. Why?
For us, it was because she didn't know enough, and she didn't feel confident when it came to giving the vaccine that it wouldn't hurt our child.
Doctors decided to deliver their son Miles by C-section a few days later.
I've explained to my kids that Sierra is sleeping and trying to get better.
Now, the father of 3 is caring for his newborn son, while Sierra is on a ventilator in the ICU, her lungs ravaged by COVID.
How is Sierra doing today?
Doctors are not hopeful. I am, but they're not.
Doctors now say COVID does appear to cause an increased risk of miscarriage and stillbirth. Here at Houston's LBJ Hospital, the emergency room is overwhelmed, so much so they've set up these blue and white tents to handle the overflow. Janet Shamlian, CBS News, Houston.
It's a tragic story there. The list of Arkansas schools requiring masks for the first few weeks of the new year continues to grow this afternoon. North Little Rock School Board voted in favor of mandating face coverings for staff and students last night. They joined schools like Pulaski County Special School District, Bryant, Conway, Russellville, Marion, and several others that will require face coverings. The second largest school district in the state, of course, that's the Little Rock School District, will meet and vote on the issue tonight. We'll keep you updated on what they decide on air and online. You can find the the full list of schools requiring masks right now on thv-at-noon.com. Health professionals and parents have concerns about students' mental health this upcoming school year, especially as the virus surges. UAMS has launched a new program aimed at teaching educators better ways to address issues when it comes to mental health in the classroom. It's being funded by the Blue and You Foundation, which is a nonprofit that helps promote healthcare across Arkansas.
For some, it would be the social isolation, disruptions to school, disruptions to routines, hobbies, sports, things that they love to do. For others, it might be fears for their health or for their parents' health. Some of them have obviously even lost a loved one.
Just some of those things to look out for. The new program is in partnership with the Arkansas Department of Education. We know parents have a lot of questions about getting their kids ready to go back to school, and we're here to help you get them answered. Maybe you want to know how to calm their fears about the first day or that first week, or how to talk to your kids about wearing masks. Just text us your question to 501-376-1111. You can also send me an email. I'll be talking to a mental health expert Monday morning on Wake Up Central, and we will keep your questions confidential.